Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Ryan Richards. I'm a residential loan officer and real estate investor based out of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Today I have an exciting episode. I'll be talking solo about our upcoming Mastermind Conference. We put a lot of thought and effort into planning out what I think will be one of the best real estate events to come to Worcester in the past few years. Stay tuned to learn more about this event so you make sure you're not missing out on an opportunity that could change your trajectory. So May 29th from 5 to 9 p.m. at Off the Rails in Worcester, Massachusetts, my business partner Ben Carbone and I will be hosting a real estate mastermind conference. We're super excited about this. And it actually stems from our concept you've probably heard us talked about before with the Informed Investor. So Ben and I are both real estate investors. We're in the real estate industry. Obviously, you've heard my story through podcasts like this if you've listened before. But one of our focus points for the past few months and going forward will be taking our experiences, our knowledge, and our resources and sharing it with as many people as possible. So that concept actually started about a year ago. Ben and I went to a real estate conference down in Florida. And some of the concepts and information we heard genuinely changed some of the trajectory of where we wanted our businesses to go and some of the intent we wanted to put behind the content and messaging that we share. And that's what started the idea of the Informed Investor. So as you've heard before from podcasts, we started a mastermind with the Informed Investor where we helped aspiring and active real estate investors take the next steps to grow and scale their portfolio. Once we concluded the mastermind, we thought that was great. We got to help 12 people get started in real estate and really set a great foundation to be a successful real estate investor in the future. But we wanted to help more people. We want more people to be exposed to our connections, our resources, our knowledge, and for us to be able to learn from some of the best people in the industry. And that's what created the Informed Investor Mastermind Conference in Worcester on May 29th. This conference is going to be unlike any other conference you've probably been to. We've structured it in such a way so that you're not just sitting there watching people present slideshows and talk about their life and their accomplishments and boast about everything they've done. We want this to be immersive with the crowd. Our objective is to have the crowd be engaged with our speakers, be engaged with us, and have opportunities to ask questions and learn from some of the best professionals in the industry. We have prepared what I think is a loaded speaker panel. We have our keynote speaker, Anthony Lamacchia of Lamacchia Companies, which if you haven't heard of Anthony Lamacchia, you might not be on social media. Anthony Lamacchia has built an incredible real estate practice, over 500 agents in the brokerage. He has a property management team. He has landscaping companies, all sorts of Lamacchia companies that he's run very successfully, as well as Crush It in Real Estate, which is his national coaching brand, helping agents get into real estate and crush it in the real estate field. We then have our 4 panelists. The 4 panelists we're going to sit down with, Ben and I, talk about some of the hot button topics in the industry today. What opportunities are people capitalizing on? That's one of the biggest questions I get from people, or the biggest pain points. I want to get into real estate, but there's no good deals out there. I can't find any opportunities that make sense on paper. How are people buying good deals? Where are they finding good deals? What are people doing? I see people building ground up construction. I see some people doing fix and flips, some people doing multifamily, but I don't know how to do any of that. So how do I start? These are some of the questions we're going to hammer down on as we talk to our panelists. To introduce our panelists, we have Ricky Bellevue, the owner and founder of Evo Boston, V10 Development, and Volnoy Capital, as well as many other companies. Ricky built the Cove, which if you know is one of Worcester's largest luxury apartment developments right outside of Woosocks Stadium based in Worcester. And he has many other developments in progress. His businesses span many different channels of real estate, everything from owning a brokerage, active on the development side, raising capital to fund real estate projects, and managing and owning hundreds of units throughout Massachusetts. That's definitely someone you don't want to miss, and someone I'm very much looking forward to talking to and learning from. Our next panelist is Zachary Gray. Zach Gray has built a portfolio of over 350 units in the last 3 years throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and the Carolinas. He's scaled very quickly in the real estate industry, going from owning a duplex, leveraging his equity, making a few strategic partnership decisions, and turning that into a massive portfolio. He's definitely someone that I'm constantly learning from. Our next panelist is Dominic Blad. He's the COO of Cardinal Capital Group based in Boston. Cardinal Capital Group has funded billions of dollars in loans for developers doing ground-up construction. They're doing fix and flips, and is a partner of a lot of the investors that we'll have on our panel. So definitely someone you want to learn from and talk to if you're interested in getting started in ground-up development, construction, and really just how to fund projects that might not fit typical bank financing. Our final panelist is Kyle Young. He's the owner and co-founder of Young Strategic Ventures, which is a very dynamic real estate firm based out of Boston, Massachusetts. They cover everything from multifamily syndications to ground-up development, fix and flips, you name it. They're involved in pushing the trends forward in the industry. These four panelists together have touched thousands of units in terms of multifamily, have built thousands of properties, and have wealth of knowledge that I can't wait to learn more from. So hopefully you find that same value in them as well. To cap off the event, we're going to have Tony Eisenhower, probably one of my favorite people to talk to about real estate. He has such an awesome outlook in terms of how he leverages his resources, his business, and really creative finance, which if you're in real estate, creative finance is always the hot button word that you look to and want to learn more about. He is going to hold an immersive activity where he gets engaged with the crowd, talking through individual goals, objectives, and giving people action plans that they can actually leave and take action on. We want this event to be impactful for you, making impactful connections, learning from industry leaders, and getting direct advice from professionals who've already accomplished everything you're looking to do. So, if you're not sold yet, the good news is we do have a networking after hour, about an hour and a half, where we'll have the opportunity to talk to the speakers, talk to the panelists, and get to know other people. A lot of times, real estate investors, real estate partnerships are formed at these types of events. Make sure you don't miss out on the opportunity to change the trajectory of your business and potentially make a partnership that could change your life forever. If you want more information about the mastermind, reach out to me. You can find me on social media, Instagram. All my stuff will be in the show notes below. You definitely want to make sure you're there on May 29th. So hope I can see you there. As always, see you next time.